How did I bring my dreams alive? Why, with a Anchor podcast, of course. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor does the hard work and distributes your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can even make money with your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to Anchor FM to get started. Hey guys, what's up, lovies? It is Karen L. Thank you for listening to Say It Loud. This is a bonus. I was at my son's basketball game last night, and I really don't pay attention to the game. I know. But I'm there, okay? I'm at every game. I just, be twiddling on my phone. And I was actually looking through Instagram, because it gives me motivation to talk to you guys. And I saw a meme that says something about, her checking his phone. And so I started thinking, and I was like, I'm going to do a bonus on that because I think we need to talk about it. And it won't be long because there's really not that much to say about this shit. Let me keep it 100 with you, right? Ladies and gentlemen, and I say to both of you because I've been in relationships where I've had, a lot of times we always thinking it's the woman want to check his phone and he got up and go to the bathroom. There be dudes that be doing that shit too. Okay, because I've been in a relationship where I had dudes checking my phone, locking my phone, breaking my phone, all that kind of shit. But let me tell you something, right? Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. It don't matter what you find on the phone. Let me say that again. It does not matter what you find on the phone. The simple fact that you had to sneak and look in the phone should tell you something about the relationship you're in, period. Should tell you something about the relationship that you're in, period. If you feel that I need to look in this nigga phone for what he's doing, or I need to look at this bitch phone, or they've given you some indication that you can't trust their behavior, then you need to check the relationship you're in. You could look in the phone and not find nothing. That doesn't mean that you trust that person. That just means that there was nothing in their phone for you to catch. That don't mean they're not doing shit. That don't mean they are doing shit. It still means you don't trust that person. That's what that means. That you are not in a relationship you think you in because you gotta stop what you're doing and turn around and be sneaking around to figure out what the fuck they doing. So whether you find something or not, you just need to check that shit right there at the gate. You need to check that at the gate and damn, I don't trust this person because if I did, I wouldn't be needing to sneak around and look at the phone. And I know there's some women and some men that be like, I'm just checking to make sure ain't nothing there. Let me tell you, a person behavior is gonna tell you what they doing, not their phone. I mean, our phone helps because now you have evidence and concrete evidence to say, well, you did this or you did that. But the reality is their behavior gonna tell you what they doing. And if you pay attention to people's behaviors and their energy and where they at and what they doing and the clock and how they moving, you'll figure it out. Maybe your gut will tell you. Maybe your best friend will tell you. Maybe you're just like, yo, something's off and it's not right. But regardless of that, the fact that, and guys, y'all do it too. I want to see if niggas is hitting her, but you don't want to see that. You want to see if she's responding, which means that you don't trust her. And that's fine, but then you need to be honest about that. And y'all need to have a conversation about that. And that might be something you need to work on in your relationship. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, they're checking my phone for no reason, or they want to look at my DMs for no reason. No, there's a reason. There's a reason. Now, is it your fault or is it their fault? I don't know. I'm not in your relationship. I don't know. But there is a reason. It could be the person's insecurity. So maybe they just insecure. Maybe I got cheated on before. Maybe shit happened before. So now I got to, cross my T's and all that shit. And I got to check all the time for my own insecurity. There's those people. right? Where it don't got nothing to do with you. They just insecure with themselves for whatever reason. Maybe it's a weight. Maybe he ain't putting it down. I don't got a job. She's around other type of men. Like, men are insecure too. Women, it could be, there's other beautiful women he's friends with. I don't fucking know. There's a slew of reasons why people are insecure. But it could be that. It could also be the way your partner is moving. Because a lot of times people like, I don't know why they acting like that. Nah, nigga, the shit you doing, it got me a little suspect. And so, I'm just doing my investigation work. And you can't get mad at a woman or a man feeling like that if you switched up on them and they don't understand that. You understand? You got to understand that too. Like, if you switched up how you moving, and you could be doing something, and it could be wrong, and that person could be upset, and it could lead to you foul. You just doing shit you're not supposed to be doing if you're in a relationship. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I'm just saying that if a person says, I gotta go through so-and-so's phone, there's a reason for it. It don't come out of nowhere. It's not, it don't come out of the sky like, okay, we started dating a week ago and I just need to go through your phone and check. No. That shit come from somewhere. That shit comes from somewhere. We don't want to admit where it come from, but it come from somewhere. You're insecure. You don't trust them. Maybe they got a lot of female friends. Maybe they're around a lot of people. Maybe I don't like the way this girl talked to this guy, or this girl talked to my partner. But there's some suspect reason. Like, we don't investigate just for the sake of investigating. And there are people that do that. And if you just investigating for the sake of investigating, you gonna find shit. Because you're looking for shit. And anytime anybody go looking for shit, they find shit. And they don't necessarily need to be, your partner's cheating on you or anything like that. You just gonna find shit that you might not need to know. And certain times people don't need to know certain things. Sometimes people want to be in a relationship and they want full transparency. And I get full transparency to a certain extent. But some things don't got nothing to do with you. What happened with my cousin? What happened with my mom's? What happened with my sister? It might not got nothing to do with you. I don't have to fucking tell you that shit. So going and looking in somebody's business, depending on the level of relationship you're in, even if you're married, because there's certain married people and certain situation in marriage that you're a partner, yes, and I could share it with you, yes, but there's like, I don't have to. I don't feel like I have to, right? If we in a relationship together, shit that happened in our relationship with our kids and our family, yes, I'll talk to you about it. But do I have to tell you my mom called me today and this happened to aunt so-and-so and this? No. I don't have to fucking tell you that shit. Half the time, I don't even fucking care. Anyway, so back to the conversation at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, if you feel the need to search through your partner's phone for whatever reason, you need to understand that whatever it is that you're looking for is a bigger problem than that. Because the fact that you feel that you need to do that says a lot about your relationship. Point blank, period, full stop. End of story. It doesn't matter what the fuck you find after that. If you find something, it just solidifies what you was already feeling. And if you don't find anything, you're still feeling some type of way. You're still insecure about the person that you're with. And you're going to continue to look until you find something. That's the reality of it. So either way you slice it, there's something wrong there in that relationship. And you need to look at that and check that and say, okay, is this the relationship I want to be with? If I'm going to constantly have to be checking what this person is doing. And you could blame them and say their behaviors are making me do it. Shit they've done in the past are making me do it. Or you could say I'm insecure for shit that I've been through and this is why I do it. But either way, something's fucked up. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm a whole grown-ass woman where I'm not checking nobody's phone. Like, nigga, just leave then. If you want to go, just go. You ain't got to stay here. Ain't no shackles here. I ain't forcing nobody to do shit. I ain't even forcing a motherfucking ponytail. I don't even fucking force myself to sneeze. We not doing that. Weak bitch Tennessee, by the way. We not doing that. So you need to check yourself. And gentlemen, this is for you too, because don't be acting innocent like women are always crazy and she going through my phone and she logging into my Instagram and da-da-da. Y'all be insecure too. Y'all be insecure and y'all be feeling threatened by other men too. Don't act like it's just women. Y'all go through that shit too, where you don't trust a woman for whatever reason. And it could be, again, her behaviors and things that she's done, or and led you to believe I can't trust this bitch, or I'm not comfortable around certain dudes around. And that's another thing, ladies. If your man tell you I'm not comfortable with a certain dude around you, take heed. For a couple of reasons. One is he's probably legitimately not comfortable with that dude, because he know that dude's gonna try to hit on you, and he knows that dude's gonna try to fuck you, right? But a confident man who's confident in his woman and in his relationship ain't gonna feel insecure, because he gonna know wifey gonna shut that shit down. So, gentlemen, if you feel like I don't like that nigga, you shouldn't even have to feel like that, because you should be walking around, Jada Kiss laugh, my wife gonna shut that shit down, my girl gonna shut that shit down, that nigga ain't shit. You ain't gotta say it, you ain't gotta make bruh feel like that, but you should know that in your heart. If that's really the woman that you with, that you say you with, and that's holding you down, then you should be like, oh, nah, my wife, my lady not fucking with that nigga. And then you don't need to act like that. If you need to act like that, you don't trust her and you don't trust him. And I get not trusting him, but you need to trust her enough and you need to be confident enough in the relationship with this woman, or that you putting it down to the point where she gonna be like, nah, nigga, she ain't fucking with you. If you're intimidated by that man, it's a problem. Because that means that you feel like there's a slight chance that your woman might be interested. She might do it. Because it's not about respect and being disrespectful, because a woman will shut that shit down if she wants. So back to this phone situation. I personally think that people do it. I know I'm not in a relationship. It's so funny. I give all this fucking relationship advice and I'm not in a relationship. I don't check nobody's phone. And I don't want nobody checking my phone. I don't. If I say answer it, then go ahead and fucking answer it. If I say, can you see if one of my kids texts or my mom texts? Because if my parents text me or my kids text me, I'm answering the phone like right away. I don't give a fuck who I'm with. I'll be in a meeting in the middle of a presentation. If my kids call me, I'm out. My mama and my daddy call me, I'm out. My siblings call me, I'm out. I don't need you checking my shit. I'll be honest, but then again, I'm also very honest. You know what I mean? I'll tell you right now, whoever fucks with me, the DMs be coming in. They do. I'm not interested. I don't really want to meet someone like that. But I do talk to people that talk to me like it's fun. That's part of what I do. So if you're going to be insecure about that, then you're just going to fucking be insecure about that. I don't know what to tell you. I go out. I'm a social butterfly. I talk to people all the time. I dance with strangers. I can have a conversation pretty much with anywhere about anything. If you're going to be in a relationship with me, you need to know that. If that's going to be uncomfortable for you, I'm not the woman for you. I'm not. I don't want to hear, don't post certain pictures. That's what I do. I fucks with a camera. If you're going to be insecure, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the person for you. Y'all need to probably, people in relationships probably need to sort that shit out. Like, if those are the characteristics that you don't like in somebody, you got to ask yourself, are they going to change? Or is this something I can live with? Or is this the person for me? I don't know what to tell you. But going around and checking their phone, nothing changes. Nothing's going to fucking change. You still feel the way you feel, whether you find something or not. And if you're looking, you have a reason to be looking, because something is making you want to sit there and look at this and look at that and want to know. And sometimes I don't understand why people want to know certain shit. It's just going to fucking hurt your feelings. Well, I want to know if somebody's cheating on you. Okay, fine. Now you know. Now what are you going to do? Because if you're just looking for the sake of looking and you're not going to do nothing about it, if you find something, what the fuck is the point of looking then? But I still think before you even get to that point, there's some issue in the relationship that's making you feel like you need to do that. I've been out with dudes and he'd be like, pass me my phone. I pass him my motherfucking phone. I don't look at it. I don't care to look at it. I don't want to know. I don't fucking care. I don't care. But that's just me. I don't care who else you're dating. It's not me. Ha ha, I'm the prize. That's me. But I'm a cocky son of a bitch. So I walk it like I talk it like that. So nigga, you want to leave. Like, oh, do what you want. I don't fucking care. But it takes a whole level of, like, my level of confidence. And I'm not the most beautiful woman. I don't think so. I be looking at chicks. I be like, damn, I wish my ass looked like that. Damn, I wish my titties looked like that. Damn, look at her hair. Look at her weave. Like, damn, you know, I wish I was $1 million bitch. I'm not. I just am at a place in my life where it is what the fuck it is. And it's a beautiful place. I wish I could help y'all. I hope y'all continue to listen so I can get y'all there, because it's a beautiful place. You don't have to fucking fight with nobody about shit. You in or you out. That's it. Anyhow, I'm going to let y'all go. But I wanted you to take time and think about that and what you're doing in your relationship that makes your partner feel like they can't trust you, or what you're feeling from a prior relationship that you might be taking into this relationship that's making you feel like you need to do that, right? Because the reality is that if you're in a serious committed relationship with someone, you really shouldn't have to be doing things like that. You really shouldn't. You should be so confident in the relationship, both of you. And that it could be a heterosexual relationship or not. It doesn't really matter. You should be so confident in the relationship that you don't have to feel like I need to go through somebody's phone. And if you're not, then you need to take a look at the relationship that you're in. And I'm not saying that to be mean or to be funny. I'm being really honest with you, because you don't want nobody else to tell you. Right? If your girlfriends tell you, or your boy or your guy friends tell you, or your mama tell you, it's like everybody hating, everybody get on your nerves. But the reality is that that's the truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. The good thing is you hearing it in your earpods or your earbuds or at your desk at work, and ain't nobody there to confront you. I'm not here to confront you. I'm just putting it out there so that you can meditate on it and think about it, because it's important. And let's just say you're doing that behavior because you've been in a bad relationship before. And I understand that and I respect that, because people face traumas, right? You need to have a discussion with your partner. And you need to let them know that. You need to let them know, like, yo, this is the shit that I've been through. And this is why I do what I do. And I'm sorry that I'm taking that out on you. And I might just need to do this for a while so I could feel insecure, because in the past, like, you need to be open and honest about that. Because I wouldn't want somebody going through my shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like people in my space. I really don't. Especially my personal space, right? But if I was in a relationship and I was really trying to make it work, and dude was like, yo, the last chick I dated, she cheated on me, and I found some shit in her email, and I found some shit in her phone, and I was really, really trying to make that shit work, I'd be like, okay, you know what? Here's the password. I'm not doing nothing. If that makes you feel better, if that's what it's gonna take for you to understand that, like, I'm in this, then I would give him the password to my phone. Sure enough, I'll give him the password to my phone. I give him the password to the email. You got the fucking pin for the ATM card. I don't fucking care. Like, if I really feel like, don't take my fucking money though, but if I really feel like, yo, let me try to make this work. If this is what you need, because sometimes people need things and we don't understand why they need it. The thing is, you got to be mature enough to have that conversation so that the person you're with understands what you need and why you need it. Not, I just need this. That's fucked up. I don't give a fuck. You just need that. I need to eat every day. The fuck. But if someone has a wholehearted conversation and is like, yo, this is what I've been through, and you're really serious about making it work, then yeah, maybe you might be like, all right, I'm going to give you my password. Go ahead and look. If that makes you feel more comfortable, if that's what it's going to take to make this work, then and just know that you need to do right by that person. And then if the day comes where you're like, I didn't do right by that person, then you need to make sure that you protect them from that, because, you know, that's fucked up. But you gotta have people not having hard conversations because a lot of times they don't want to take responsibility for themselves. You know, we don't want to say like, okay, I've been hurt. I have post-traumatic stress. I've been through this shit, and so it's made me the person that I am. We're not admitting that when we meet someone. And so now you're just doing these stupid weak bitch tendency shits. And, you know, dudes, y'all could be weak bitches too. And nobody understand why we do it. Now we fighting over shit that's trauma. Instead of having a conversation about it and saying, okay, I understand your trauma, I'll work with it. Or, I understand your trauma, I'm not with the shits. And that's fair too. And for the people that doing the shits, you got to eat the L when somebody says, I'm not with the shits. Because I'm the type of person to be like, I'm not with the shits. I don't give a fuck about your trauma sometimes. Not if your trauma is a reason to, like, abuse me or push yourself past a certain point with me. Then I don't give a fuck about your trauma. That's not my trauma. Don't take it out on me. But again, those are conversations and decisions that people need to make and have when you're in a relationship. When you really want to make a relationship work and y'all be an adult about it. Now, you youngins, I know, and I check my demographics all the time. I don't really get too many youngins. We pretty much 25 to 34 and 35 to 44. So y'all pretty much at an age where you old enough to understand. Have the fucking uncomfortable conversation. Have it. And have it in the beginning and know what the fuck you're talking about so that later on y'all not fighting about bullshit. That's the best advice I could give you. And it's not even an uncomfortable conversation. It's just that you're not used to having conversations like that. But it's not uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable like, oh, wow, what have you been through? This is the way. And before you have the conversation, you need to reflect on yourself and be like, okay, what do I need when I'm in a relationship? What do I need? How do I need to be loved? Okay? Because sometimes people don't know how they need to be loved. Or you're expecting someone to love you a certain way. We all have a different way of loving people. And I really believe, fortunately for me, I've been in relationships where I can say that I've been in love more than once, but each time it was a different kind of love. I've never loved the same way. Every person was different. And I think that's okay, because in a healthy world, we all different people. So no love is going to be exactly the same. But how do I need to be loved? I'm the type of woman that needs to be loved in a way that I'm constantly reassured. Like, I need to check in every Friday. Do you still love me? That's me. You know, I just want to hear it. I just want to know. Like, I see it in your actions and I know it in your actions, but I just want to, you know, once in a while I got to check in, make sure you good with this. You still love me? But that's the type of woman I am. However, I still like my space. I don't like to constantly be like I don't like too much. I like affection, but I don't like too much to the point where I don't like to be smothered. You know what I mean? Like, I like affection. I want someone to care about me. Hit me up. You all right today? Do you need anything? But I don't like the constant, like, I don't know. There's some dudes that it's just constant. It's just constant. And I think that's what they need. They need that. I don't necessarily need that. My life is full and I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of kids and the grandkid and my mom and my dad and wonderful people in my life. So I don't constantly feel the need to constantly have, but that's just me. Now, there might be other women that are like, I'd rather you just sit in my house all day because I just want to know where you are and what you're doing and you just be here. And that's beautiful too. That's a nice thing. Some people love that. I don't necessarily need that, but some people love that. I get it. You know, they just want to have that person there with them. But you need to understand how you need to be loved and how you need to be supported so that you can have these conversations. So you're not doing things that are weak bitch tendencies, and that's male and female, in your relationships. We've gotten to a point where I feel like people are so fucking dysfunctional that we think that if my relationship is not dysfunctional, it's not good, or it's not happening, or something's not right, or it's too good to be true. Like, no. It should feel like so easy and flow like water. And it shouldn't be a constant battle. Then why the fuck are you doing it? You do know you get to choose this person, right? You don't choose your mama. You don't choose your daddy. You don't choose the children. You don't choose your siblings. You don't get to choose any of those relationships. You choose your friends and you choose your partner. So you're not stuck. If it's not for you or you've outgrown it, then it's not for you and you've outgrown it. If someone moving funny where you got to constantly check what they doing, then maybe you got to be like, yo, this is not what I'm finna do with you. I'm not going to constantly be babysitting you. Vice versa. Male or female. Like, nigga, you know, I'm choosing you. You not choosing me, then I'm out. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but yeah. Anyhow, you can follow me on Instagram at I am Karen L. I am KARYNELLE. I'm also on Twitter. I am Karen L. You can find Saith Loud on Instagram, Saith Loud on Twitter. We have a Facebook page. Go like us on Facebook. We are currently on Patreon. Whoop, whoop. I'm so excited about this. So Patreon has launched. You can subscribe on Patreon. There's different tiers there that will allow you to bonus episodes. It will give you merch. It will give you behind the scenes videos and content. Hopefully my goal is to get enough Patreon people listening and subscribing where we can take Saith Loud on tour and do a networking night event and so on and so forth. So the more you support, the bigger we grow, and that's really important. And it's as low as $2 a month. So that's like donating $2 a month, a cup of coffee, some gum, a train ride if you're from New York, to the cause, so that we can grow and we can make it bigger. And your feedback has just been wonderful. I'm so grateful. I'm happy. We're growing. You're listening. It's really nice when people hit me up. It really is. And it's like, oh my God, you're so funny, or this is so real, or this is so raw, or whatever the case may be, and that you're appreciating the work that goes into it and the time that goes into it, because it's not as easy as it looks. Contrary to what I thought, I spent a lot of time just thinking about ideas and conversations that people want to have and didn't have, and I have so much content to share. I can't even get it out fast enough. But we are we're out every Friday. The episodes are up for midnight, so 12:01 a.m. On Fridays. The fuckery continues, and you can listen then. I'm asking you all, my beautiful listeners, if you can share, so we can grow these numbers. So share this with the people that you love, share them with the people that you hate, your family, your friends. I'm gonna pull the kids in soon, and we're gonna have some conversation about children and talking to them about relationships and sex and things like that, because we're raising millennial kids, and the things that we're doing as adults are things that they're actually doing younger. And we need to have some conversation about that. So that's coming soon. So yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, www.saithloud.com is the website. You can also go there for Patreon. You can go there for the podcast. You can go there to see some of my work. You can go there to book me for events. You can go there to contact me. So there's man, we're everywhere. We're trying to get out there, and we're everywhere. And I'm so happy and I'm so pleased. And I'd love to hear from you all. So you can also go to Anchor/Saith Loud and send me a voice message. That could be on the show. So I would love to have that as well. So I'll talk to you guys soon. And I love all my lovies. We out.